Let me recording. Let me see. All right, guys, welcome to this lovely Monday evening, afternoon, morning. I don't know where you guys are. Um, I think I'm going to rename these calls a little bit because like these days we kind of cover everything. I want to keep the Fridays more of a kind of mastermind, masterclass-ish kind of style. And on Monday, we still want to cover the Facebook and Google ads. And on Wednesday, it's normally only Google. Because today we wanted to launch the new French store as well. But after we did some product uploads and we were ready to show it to you guys, the store got disapproved. So that's a bummer. The GMC is disapproved. So Camille is fixing that one for us right now. So let's see if we're able to get this one back. But that doesn't mean that we're not killing it on Celzar, because we are killing it on Celzar. And I'm thinking about running the Facebook strategy on Celzar as well for the products, but maybe we will go to the collage ads or the collection ads. I love that style as well. I believe someone in the community, if you search in the community for collection, let me show you guys what I mean. I will add it to this one. Up, share the screen. Up. Is the right one shared? You guys see the communities overview? I think so, right? Okay, nice. I searched on collection, and this is what Max already shared with us as well. And this is an old strategy that I've used as well. And this is a very good one if you have collections that make sense for people to send to a collection. Celzar has a lot of outdoor niche, outdoor lamps, and I want to run that one as well because I hope the weather gets better in the Netherlands and people wanna go and sit outside. Still, the weather is pretty bad in the Netherlands, so that's something that we're heavily independent on. Because if it's good weather, we will see a lot of people will go outside and will buy outside outdoor lamps. But now people stay inside and they buy for lamps for inside. But this is something that you guys can do. So if you search for collection, you will see the Max his results as well. And I told him in the last call as well, try the Luca strategy for mass testing products. And I believe I just saw why is this one so buggy for today? Come on. He shared his results as well. So that's good. I gave credits to Luca for this one, and this is amazing. The ROAS is very healthy, ROAS of 3. So this means that you're doing it very, very good, Maxime. So very, very good. So today I just want to give the first 10 minutes Hank Jan the podium so he can show you guys what we're gonna do with Celzar, because Celzar is doing pretty good. We want to do some optimization, and Hank Jan is going to do that. After that, you guys can drop all the Google Ads questions first, and then maybe we go into some Facebook Ads questions as you guys have. But yeah, that's just for now. I will make sure that Hank Jan can share his screen, so he can share his screen. Okay.
Yes, hello guys. So last time we added a target ROAS, we killed asset groups as well, and we scaled the campaign. So in the past days, we did pretty well regarding ROAS. I also said that we had to monitor the spend real close, because with the target ROAS, it could be so that we stop spending the full budget. And as you can see here, let me go back and start on Wednesday. So that was the 12th. Okay, on the 12th, it still did 420K, but then the day after, 235. The ROAS was still good, but the spend was going down quite some bit, 240. Also because the competitor asset group did get a lot of spend, but wasn't really profitable. So as you can see here, since the 12th until yesterday, we did 1,300 spend. And let me check Shopify real quick. And we did 4,500. So we did a 3.2 ROAS. It is stable, and also but it's not what we want. So I added more asset groups, and this is just a process of testing. I also talked about this in the community. If you want to increase your spend sometimes, you can just try and to create more and more asset groups, not too much, especially if you're on a lower budget. Keep it a maximum of three, I would say, if you are still on a low budget. But for now, we still have that MTL products feed, which is still performing the best. This one is the one we turn off. Outdoor lights is, let me show the details, is still on a, still since Wednesday, it's on a 2 ROAS. But we want to create more asset group to increase that spend to go back to 400 euros. So I added search teams, and search teams is actually a new way from Google to create singles, and I just used the collection names. So I used these names to put in the search team, so the algorithm knows kind of what you're selling on a collection base. This is more a general asset group. We will have to see what is it going to do. And the other one was clocks, because if I look at product types and the past 7 days, we see that we have quite some clocks in here, but they are doing really well, but they don't get that much spend. So here as well, we got clocks. This one only gets 3 euros, and it has like 756 variants in there. And here as well, this one gets a little bit more spent, but not as we want. So I created a separate asset group for that one. We filtered them by product type, like I showed in the previous calls. And I did singles in 2 ways. I added some general search teams, and I did some keyword research, where I used Keyword Planner, of course, and checked out what's doing really well. Let me remove those. I just typed in clock, and then it gives me all the other ones that are also having a good search volume. I'm not adding everything in here. For example, I saw the dementia clock, so we're not really selling dementia clocks, and also action clocks. It's not that I use all the singles, but I just picked the ones that having a good search volume and were making most sense. And if we can see on the right side, the CPCs are also pretty low, according to my knowledge. So that's pretty good. So we have to see what's going to do here. And also if you see here, 72% female and most of them are between 55 and 46. That's always a good demographic. And we can add more keywords later on. I just did that real quick just before this call. I didn't want to bother you with this whole process at the moment. So yeah, that's it for now.
All right. And do you sometimes also lower the target ROAS to increase spend?
Good that you asked this question, because I wanted to discuss with you, like, we can also just remove the whole target ROAS again, to give all the new asset groups a lot of spend immediately. It depends on how aggressive we want to be. So I can now just remove the target ROAS. Lowering the target ROAS is not gonna do that much effect right now, because as you can see here, we are on a 3.2 ROAS, and in the settings we did 3.2 as well. So I would maybe even prefer to like remove the whole target ROAS for now.
Yeah.
But it depends on how aggressive we want to scale, because if we are gonna do this, we have to accept a way lower ROAS for the upcoming days. For now, we are quite stable. So that's something I want to decide on Wednesday to see what these changes are going to do.
Okay. Well, I don't care. I just want to spend as much as possible. So
Yeah,
I don't care. We have to make 100K. So we're like, we
Okay,
are.
I can remove it as well. Let's do it.
Okay. Instantly removes it.
Yeah.
What is normal? Uh, I believe you discussed this lately as well, but I think it's changing sometimes a bit. Let's say we added the target ROAS when we were still hitting at least at 3 ROAS, at least 3.2. Is it then even necessary to put a target ROAS on it? Let's say you're running a
Well,
ROAS of 5. Why would you put on a target ROAS?
um, good question. Yeah, because it will create more stability, and I'm just used to this because I manage the money of my clients, so
Mm.
I don't want to create too much risks for how do you call it, that we don't have enough profits or don't
Yeah.
be profitable enough. So that's why I always put target ROAS, more because of the stability and because I manage other people's money and not my own money. So yeah, of course, if it's your own money and you're just okay um with the risks, you can
Mhm.
just leave it out. And sometimes you also don't put a target ROAS on it, but it really depends on what kind of client I'm dealing with and what kind of store I'm dealing with. So yeah, yeah, it really depends. In our situation, I could be more radical. um, but yeah, most of the times, this is also I try to teach this because people want to be more um, they want to
Like
use,
profitable.
yes, they want to be more profitable and more consistent. So I prefer to teach this than to be really radical and to be really
Yeah.
reckless.
Yeah. Okay, now got it. So now the worst case scenario is it will spend again the $400 at least. It will start spending a lot more, but the ROAS will be lower if possible. But I'm
Yeah.
just like, well, last Wednesday we did like, I believe we did a ROAS of 4, and we did not have the target ROAS on it. So worst, even then it was performing pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. Yeah. So maybe it's also the trap that I'm following the general strategy because I want to keep it. I don't want to be too reckless because again, with
Mm.
Google you can have a lot of control, and I think that's also the power of Google
Mm.
at a certain point, and I think that's the best way to approach it. But we could be more reckless, of course, and we could like left it on. But according if we go above like 300 euros and we see more than 1K a day revenue, I try to focus more on the stability
Yep.
and to increase and to scale more gradually.
Okay, no, I got it. I got it.
But how about like you do in the middle kind of thing, like where you just reduce, I mean, you increase the target ROAS. I mean, you reduce the target ROAS, so leaving more room for Google to scale while still being profitable, as opposed to completely removing it, you know? Let's say you set it
Yes.
up as 5 and maybe set it up at 2, and then you kind of still give some sort of control to the
Yeah.
campaign and not going completely reckless and just letting it all spend.
Yes. We could also do that, but I'm just not really a big fan of putting the targets below the ROAS that is in the Google account. Then I will just prefer to let it loose if we go below the target ROAS.
Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yep. All right. I believe email marketing is up and running from tomorrow on as well. So I think we will capture a lot of sales on that as well. I started with the let me share you guys this one. Let me see if I can share this. Um, Let me remove the URL. Figure, let me check. I started building this profit and loss sheet as well, so you guys can see what we're doing. Here you see the sales are revenue till this date. Um, you see here yesterday we had 1.1 in revenue. We only spent 231, so we had a ROAS of 4.8. This means we're still on a 30% profit. I think this one will be even higher, I guess, just because of the cost of goods are getting calculated again. Because these products are pretty expensive. So you guys see we are at like, let's see, a ROAS of 2.8. That's what I would love to have. You see, ROAS of 2.8 is 25% profit, and I think a 25% net profit is really good because we have even a 7% transaction fee that I calculate in because I use Hong Kong company. They charge 7% on the payment sides. I believe they charge 6%, but 1% to the bank. So I just made it 7% in total. So you guys can see that I'm very welcome with, that I'm very happy with the rows of 2.7, 2.8. That's something that we want to aim for. But now, because I see, okay, with a rows of 3.6, we had even a 47% profit margin. But on this day, the 4.8, we had a profit margin of 29. This means that I need to recalculate these cost of goods because it meant that we have sold some lamps that are very expensive for us. And this is one of the one of the problems that we are facing right now. So the team is just checking, okay, how can we be so high, this one, and with such a low profit margin, while with ROAS of 4, for example, here we had 32, and with this one we had a ROAS of 40, we had a percentage of 47. So that's something we really need to change because the sales are every day differently, and that's what we need to make sure it gets consistent. So sometimes we sell a product that's way too expensive, but that's why we quote the products after we sell them. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, why don't you quote in forehand? Yes, we can do that, and we want to do that. But we have like 900 products in the store. It takes a lot of time for the supplier to get through all of them. But here, this is something that really shows me that we need to keep track on everyday sales, because sometimes here you see it again, rows of 2.96, and we have a 33% on profit. That's something very healthy. But of course, like the rows of 2.3 with 10%, that's something we don't want. So that's why we need to requote the products again.
Maybe if you want to just
Yep.
highlight like the whole sum of profit, just so people see what's been the total profit
Oh yeah,
till
sure.
this day
The
on Excel. You
total
can do
profit,
this.
yeah, the total profit this month is already 6K. Exactly 5.99. So that's this month, 5.99 in this 17 days. So I think we can close at 10K profit this month, which will be good because this is only the second month that we started running it. Don't forget, guys, we started running the ads on the 22nd of May. So we're just 1 month in and we are already doing 6K in profit. So I think the first month will be even 10K in profit. So that's really, really good. I think that's a lot of what people are looking for always, the 10K profit mark. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you. Oh, Sandra, you have a question about that?
Yeah, because I was looking at the refunds. They
Yeah.
are only because of the products they are too big to ship, or are there other things?
Too big to ship and out of stock.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That's I don't know if I have like one main sheet with all my stores in. Maybe I can separate sales, or they put like let's see. I don't know if I can share it. Let me see. She goes through all the products that people that we want to sell and see indeed if it's out of stock, if it's all good, if it's all there. Yeah, let me see. I think I can show this one. Oh, she's updating it. I've just put it in. Can I share it? Let me see. Maybe I can share it here in the chat. It's something about this. Let's see if this picture loads up. Yeah. So we have these 4 statuses that you guys can see: in stock, not available, out of stock, or alternative. And for this one, we use the supplier Day One. You guys know them as well. These are like, this supplier can only be shipping out these products. So, well, for that reason, we're using them. But you see here, they can put in stock, not available, out of stock, and every product that gets this product that gets a different status than green, we will check and we will put them offline. But it's always after we have sold them. That's like the terrible thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's pretty annoying.
yeah. So that's when you do the quotation on forehand, you
Yep.
should have known. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Ah, good to know.
Yep.
Thanks.
And yeah, Lucas is asking, are you running any store on Facebook ads? For myself, yes, I do. This is outside of the community, but trust me, guys, I want to run this week the ads to sales as well. I just need to find the time to launch the ads correctly. But we have everything in place. The Facebook page is already in place. The ads over the Pixel is already connected. So I just need to launch the ads. But I've never run ads to like let's say this kind of products to like lamps, they don't solve any problems, they don't trigger any kind of emotion. So I just need to think about what kind of ads should I make for this one. But I think I will go with the carousel ads to the collection page, and let's see if we can bump up the average order value. So I think omni-channel on this store will be amazing. So let's see what we can do. Guys, if you have any more questions, let me know. Oh, Jeffrey, there he is. He always pops up out of the blue.
Yes, I have questions, of course. About the asset groups. So, if your like store or like your Google Ads is spending the whole budget a day, do you also like add more asset groups? Because right now I have two. Yeah, is it like good to add another one, or yeah, would you leave it?
I would leave it if they are still profitable and if you are able to scale. So it's not always needed. So I also have scaled campaigns to over 2 or 3K a day on Google with only 2 asset groups. It's just not, there's not like one solution fits all. It's just the conclusion I always draw. So if it's going really well and you are still able to scale and the ROAS is really good, just leave it like that. Never change your winning team.
All right, all right. And yeah, how much do you like scale? Because last time I scaled, I think a bit too aggressive. I scaled from 350 to 450, and like my ROAS went down a little bit, so it was pretty unprofitable. So yeah, what's too much? Like, what do you normally do?
How long was it unprofitable?
I think 2 days or three.
Yeah, so Google is like different than Facebook. So you have to take more, you have to have more patience. So if it's going down for 2 days or 3 days, it will eventually catch up. Scaling from 350 to 450 is not a problem. Sometimes we scale from 1K to 2K a day, and it's still doing really well. So yeah, it is not like real one conclusion to draw, but 350 to 450 shouldn't be a problem. It's just that you have to be patient, and not with Facebook that one day is making the decision, or 2 days or 3 days. With Google,
Yeah.
it just takes more time. So also look on a weekly basis for your ROAS, and not always on a 1 to 3 or 1 or 2 or 3 day time frame.
Oh, okay. And you don't have like how you say it, like something you always do. So not you scale every 5 days with $100 budget. You just look at the ROAS and
I always
yeah.
look at the data. Yeah, so it's not like there's not like one rule of thumb that we can use. Sometimes I scale on Monday and we scale on Thursday. Sometimes I scale on Monday and then I scale the next week Thursday. It really depends on momentum, because you're reliant on the search volume. Then you have to see, okay, what kind of products are now doing really well. For example, Jasper's, his store was doing really well with certain product types, but then a few days after, these product types were not selling at all anymore. So then the campaign had another optimization, went into another optimization and started selling different products, and then it took off back again. So because we are reliant on the search volume and the search intention and the Google Trends, etc., all the external vectors in the Netherlands, the weather is also pretty bad at the moment. So it's a matter of multiple factors. If you know you can scale, for example, next week around next week, everybody gets their salary again. So then okay, everybody has more money to spend. This is also a moment where I'm like, okay, yes, now we can scale. People are going to look more for products online. Yes, it's just a matter of a lot of factors. Of course, the data is your main point where you look at, but yeah, just keep in mind that it takes time for optimization. So if you scale, it can go down the ROAS. On the other hand, see what is the weather doing if you sell fashion. What period of the month are we now? Because we're now in the middle of the month most of the time. This is where we're doing the worst, because most of our customers are people who are focusing more on how much money they can save to buy the cheapest products. So these are also the people that don't earn like big wages most of the times.
Um,
Yeah, so these are all these kind of factors that you need to take into consideration. And if you are like scaling, just give it some time. And a
All right.
target ROAS and adding target ROAS could give you more consistency. So you're sure, okay, we are now on the budget of 450 euros. I put a target ROAS on there. I'm just gonna let it optimize, have some patience for 5 to 10 days, and then
Scale again. Yeah.
yeah, and then scale again. If the
Yeah.
budget gets spent, if the whole budget gets spent, of course.
Yeah. And then can you also like scale then from 450 to like 650 or 550? So 100
Yeah,
again or
like 550 is pretty doable. 600 is also okay. 650, then you really need to have some really need to have some momentum.
Okay. One more question. This thing, one for you, Jasper, I think. So if you right now, I have a Dutch company, but I'm in the process maybe or starting like a home company for
Yeah.
tax reasons, of course.
Yeah.
Can you like switch them? Because I know you can sell them, but I don't know if you can like switch the Shopify store to like a Hong Kong company.
The store, yes, you can do, but Shopify payments, that is something you need to ask. And that's something you need to ask, like, hey, guy, in Shopify chat support, like, hey, can we move the company details? And 9 out of 10, you just need to ask, like, to reset the whole Shopify payments settings. This means when you're running ads, sometimes when they just reset it, yeah, people are not able to check out. That's something you really need to consider. I would just do this on a day that you will lower the budget, like let's say to 50 euros, change everything, make sure that all the payments that get through are all good, and then you go back up to the old budget.
Oh, okay. And like Shopify does not give you a hold or anything.
No,
If you like
but
switch it.
if you would do this on a 10K a day, it would give you a hold instantly. So that's why I just told you, just lower the budget to 50 euros and just let it run for the whole day, and then you can bump up the budget like gradually again.
Okay, yeah, that's great. All right, thank you, man.
Let me know how this goes. I don't know if they're allowed still these days to switch the companies. I think they do.
I mean, yeah, but you can definitely like sell it, right?
Yeah.
Because maybe you can sell it to your own company even.
Yeah.
But
So,
I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but it was just a question in the
yeah, it's a
future.
good one. It's a good one. I think it's good, but do it on time so you have not a lot of traffic coming in the store and just fucking up the whole order system.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Guys, let me know if you guys have any more questions for this one.
Bloody had a question.
Oh, let me see. I see some questions.
Is he here? Yeah.
Oh, Vladdy, I don't know if you're here, man. You can come up. Would you say that it is normal for the...
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I need to eat firstly. That's why. Okay. Well, so the Google Ads are running right now since 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
The ROAS is at 1.2. We have currently about like 310 products in the shop, and the daily budget is on 30 euros. And yeah, Hank just already said that it's quite normal. Yeah, and I don't know how to proceed, if I maybe have to wait again sometime. I'm not sure right now.
Yeah, well, I can understand your point, and this is also with scaling on Google Ads for dropshipping. You need to so at one point you're still uploading products, right? So if you now scale your budget as well, and gradually, you will give the new products also spend to test them out to see where is the traction coming in. But if you keep it on this budget, the campaign has never enough ad spend to find the winner, to find good products, because it's just testing out at all these places. And with this low budget, it's really hard to find a winner. So I always say also to my to everybody in the agency, like in the beginning, we need to scale with low ROAS to get through that level and to create consistency and to create momentum. Because if you want to wait till you find your winner with a budget of 30 euros a day, it can take weeks and weeks. So you have to imagine that if you double your budget, it's also going to increase. It's gonna like cut in half the time that you're gonna find your momentum. So with a 1.2 ROAS, I would already scale to 60 euros a day. But then,
60?
yeah, to 60 euros a
Ah,
day.
okay, okay.
And then at that point, and you will try and find to get 1.5 ROAS. If you're on 1.5 ROAS for a whole week, you can definitely scale to 100 or 120. And from that moment on, you need to try to get more towards that ROAS 2. But for now, yes, you can scale with the 1.2 ROAS. That means you're having that more money is coming in, not a lot, but then you put in the ad spend. It's just an investment you need to make at the beginning. An
Yeah,
investment
sure. I understand.
regarding data and product testing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I will just continue to upload every day above, I think, 20 to 40 products. And I think I will also scale later to 60 euros. And then we will see after, I think on Friday, we will maybe have the first results, or we will see how it will proceed in this case.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay,
so
I'll try.
the spend problem is solved now because we talked about this.
It's other ad account. I started with two shops directly, one general store and one niche store, and the other one just didn't spend like, I think, 5 to 6 days. I just waited. I just duplicated the campaign with a new PMX campaign, and after 2 3 days it started, and now it's just running since 2 days, I think, but it's working now. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, nice.
Okay, I will try
Right.
it. Thank you.
No
You're
problem,
welcome.
man. Lucas, coming in. I've seen your screen share. What's your question?
Okay, Jasper. Hi guys.
man.
I'm running this Facebook ads since Friday. So I would like to know how I can proceed now. So I need to decrease the price of my product. What I need to see through this data that I have here to take the best decision.
Well, the only hard part about this one is always your currency. What's the currency name?
Real.
Can you write it? What? Oh, whoa, real. Okay, nice. Let me see. I will take my Google currency converter.
Just divide by 5, I guess. It's closer.
Okay, divided by 5.
Yeah.
Okay. What market are you targeting?
Ireland.
Ireland. Okay. And what's the selling price of your product?
89 euros.
How much?
89.
89.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know your break-even ROAS?
I guess 1.6.
Okay, so you're close to break even. All the purchase tracked, 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay. So you're like a little bit unprofitable, like maybe 1-2% something.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm trying today is just I decrease the price, and I have too many more add to cart. So I'm gonna leave it running today and tomorrow to see how it goes.
Yeah. Because I see your clicks are good, your CTR is good, your CPM 80 divided by 5. Your CPM is 16 euros, so that's also very good. So your targeting is good. This means your creative is doing good, and your CPC is 1.2 euros or something.
Yeah, 1.2.
Yeah, 1.2, right? 1.3. I think that's really good. I think that's still pretty good. So indeed, you need to optimize the offer. That's something that I really see here. You need to optimize the offer because the buying intent is there. So what you did already is indeed decrease the price and increase the social proof and the urgency. So that's what you can do. Make sure that people are like aware, like, okay, there is a really big sale going on right now. It's ending in 24 hours, for example, and you have a lot of scarcity in there as well. That's something I would really, really do. But I think if the selling price, to what new price did you change it? 87?
Yeah, 85,
Oh,
89. Because one jar is like on 60. So 2 jars is 70 and 3 jars is 89,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah. Okay, well, if you have this kind of cost price, with these kind of products, you need to optimize a little bit more because this is what you're doing very, very good. Yeah, Maxime is like give it a sexy name as well. But true, you just need to play with the offer. It looks like your offer is just not that great yet, but it has some potential. Like if you have already 3 sales and your conversion value is, let me see, is 1.1600 divided. Yeah, it's like 300 euros or something that you have collected already.
Sorry?
Your revenue collected is around 300 euros, I see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really good. Your AOV is very, very high. So that's good. Or you can lower the price, or you can make sure your offer is way better and the perceived value goes up because your price is a little bit sketchy, 89, 85. It is pretty high, so make sure you spend a little bit more. But I think you're on the correct way. It doesn't make it. It's not your Facebook ads that are not working. It's just your performance on the landing page.
That's yeah, if I would like to test all the creatives, so I need to I asked you the last day, and I need to create another CBO or
Yep.
another one.
Yeah, because
the same route, I use the another CBO.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can because if you throw in the new creatives in this one, it won't get a lot of spend because your spend is not that high. So normally I would say throw it in one CBO, but because your spend is not this high, create a new small CBO, 50 or 100 euros, what you can miss, what you can afford, and test the new creatives. But to be honest, your creatives can maybe get you to $1 CPC and maybe 4% CTR, but still your conversion rate is way too low. So I think it's still not the best thing to do to test way more creatives. I would just test one variable per day. And what I mean with that, don't do and product optimization and product page optimization and Facebook ads optimization. Pick one, leave it for 2 days and see what it does. That's something I would really recommend.
So you are saying that my step now just try to change my offer and see how it goes.
Because that's what you did. So maybe I can phrase it this better. This week you need to figure out your offer. Next week, new creatives. And that's something you really recycle every time. Now you're doing maybe here a better price, here new creatives. You don't know what's working. You don't know what's working. So I think pick one theme that you want to do and stick with it for 1 week. So this week will be your offer creation and maybe upsells and cross sells, for example, that will even higher, make your AOV higher. That's what you do this week. Next week, new Facebook ads, for example.
Okay, thank you.
But looks good. So I would stick with this one. Just create a better offer.
Okay, I will do. Thank you.
Okay. Jim, coming in, man.
Hi, Jesper.
Hey there.
Quick couple questions. My first question is, if we are running Google Ads on just a one product store, would we still use the PMax feed only strategy that Hank used, like for your store, or would it be a different strategy?
You can do different strategies, but to be honest, the PMax is something you would always have on. You will always have the PMax campaign on. I still have my one product store as well. I do run a PMax as well. But for example, I can put in my UGC content as well. So I can run YouTube ads as well, for example, or short ads, etc. So but maybe Hank has another different opinion on it as well.
Yeah, so you can definitely also do like search. I think Kim is doing this as well if you have a one product store. But also PMax is definitely worth it with empty all products feed. But you can also run 2 PMax campaigns because you have the general performance max campaign and you have the one that's run from a shopping intent. I can show you in. I will show you in Google Ads, because at one you could use more creatives. I don't know. Do you have creatives, by the way, Jim?
I don't know.
Okay, well, okay. If you don't have
Other
creatives,
than, yeah, no, just images, yeah.
okay, then just images. So you do have some creatives, but not videos.
Not videos, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can still do this with both. So I showed the one with where you have the only MTL products feed, but you can also create a PMAX from here. So normally we choose shopping, so that's all shopping intended, but you can also create a performance max. And you can even decide to not use the products from the merchant center. I don't have really yeah, you can do both. So it depends. So maybe you have a collection page or you have a certain product page, then you don't even have to use this from your campaign. And then you can just put, like, for example, sales are done now, and then create a PMAX general campaign where you can add all your creatives in. And this one is more focused on showing it in a lot of different places. We can also do, like, yeah, if you have a one product store, by the way, I would definitely advise you to choose conversions instead of conversion value, since you can later on choose a cost per acquisition. And I think with a one product store, it's really easy to do that. And with if you have like if you have a lot of products, that's not really doable. So with this one, you can just also create more assets, and it will be shown at all these different places more and more, instead of mainly in the shopping results.
Okay. And I know that other people want to ask questions, so I'm just gonna ask another one really quickly. So let's say we follow Camille's strategy, we get approved for one product, GMC, and then we connect Google Ads, and then we're still following his advice on adding like 5 to 10 products for the first week. Then after that, you can increase it. So how does it work with Google Ads in like the feed only PMAX campaign? If, like, as I'm adding these products to my store and I'm publishing them as active, are they automatically added to that PMAX campaign?
Yes. So if you get them in your Google Merchant Center feed, they will automatically will be incorporated in your PMAX shopping campaign if you have your empty all products feed on. If you filter them on specific product types or item IDs, then it will only take the ones with that item ID or product type. So what do I mean by that? Is my screen is still sharing, right? Did I share it
You
5
were
minutes ago?
sharing
No.
before, but it's sharing now, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
I was doing the whole process. So if you have filtered them, for example, by a certain collection with outdoor lights, and you don't have an MTR products feed, then it will not be incorporated. So that's why I always take one asset group with all the products in there. So if you add new products to the feed, they will automatically go into your campaign. Yes.
is the learning phase like kind of restarted every time you're adding, like, say you added 50 products, but it's a different product type, or I don't know, you went from like a neck product to a belly product. That was a bad example, but
Yeah. So what happens is that if you have a campaign running on products and you have like winners and you have products that sell really well and you add new products, then most of the times the new products don't get a lot of spam. That's a hurdle. So it depends on how good your campaign is performing. If it's not performing really well, it will give the new products more spend. But if it's performing well, it doesn't. So I would then try to create a new campaign with the new products in there and also MTL products again, and then exclude them from the main campaign if you are sure that these product types are also really good.
got it. Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, and by the way, what I want to show you is like it's just a general campaign on Performance Max. So here you see the Performance Max. So normally we choose shopping, but this one is Performance Max. And then if you have like a collection page that you want to advertise, you can just put the final URL in here. For example, salesart.nl, and then you can create a new campaign. If you have a one product store, choose the conversions one instead of conversion value, because then you can set a target CPA later on. And then choose the country, and then here you can create the assets, add the pictures in there as well, logos, whatsoever, and then it will be shown in all these different channels. And it's more top of funnel. But it will also automatically boost your main shopping campaign.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Sandra.
Yeah, quick question. Just before sales, do you use an app to so you display how many people are looking at the products?
Oh no, it is. I believe you can download it on Sections app. That's something that you can download, and you can just put in the section. But I have just let a developer code this one in for a few dollars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's possible with an app. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I think it is possible. Just how do you call it? Or maybe I don't know. Quantity counter visitors. Maybe I think if you would do. Yeah. But I love to have this one custom coded in the website so it doesn't slow down my website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a look. Thanks.
All right. Kim, come on in, man.
Yes, guys, thank you.
How's your journey going, brother?
It's going all right. It's going all right.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a bit up and down, you know. Like 2 days ago, it was like a 7.2 ROAS,
Nice.
or it was 0. So I'm just just seeing what happens. I'm still running the Google ads on like a €10 budget a day. So I will, in the evening, turn that to €20 a day. So I will gather data more fast. And still optimized for clicks. I was wondering though at the moment, like how we last talked about the Trustpilot reviews that I want to add. I don't have a GMC yet, so I'm running only on Google search. And
then it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
Then I can put them, right? But
yes,
if I
want
to make a Google Merchant Center also,
yeah,
then they shouldn't be there, right?
Correct.
So would you guys recommend to first connect to the GMC so I can also get on PMax, Google Shopping? Or
yes, of course. That's where the biggest money is, to be honest. That's where the biggest money is. Yeah.
So I'll do that first and then wait for some weeks and then add the Trustpilot reviews, I guess.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I'll do that ASAP.
All right. Nice. Any more questions?
No, not from my side.
All right.
Thanks.
Good talking to you, man. Good talking to you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We have like 5 minutes left. If someone has one more question, any updates on your planned one-on-one coaching, guys? Vladi is asking. Well, you can reach out to Enrique. We're still we get some how do you call it, requests. If you guys need some more help, you guys can come to us, especially to Enrique. He's just managing the demand if we can do it. But just to be honest, we are not promoting it. We're just here to help you guys. If you feel that's something that you would fit for, just reach out to us and we can do it. My brother from iPhone is always asking some questions as well. So let me see if he's in. If you're here, or if maybe it's your iPhone is now a Huawei and it's not connected.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Do you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's Toval, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Toval. What? Since when are you joining on iPhone?
Yes. Today I'm on iPhone. I'm driving.
Ah. Oh, don't tell the cops.
Okay, a quick one. I want to know, my GMC just got approved.
Yeah.
And we say that once it's approved, you can add 5 products a day for like 7 days before you increase it to 10.
Right.
Like these 5 products, does it include the variants? Like one product might have 7 variants.
No,
so
indeed,
is
just the
variant
product.
included?
No, just the product. So we don't count the variations.
You don't count the variations?
No.
Okay, so I can add 5 products, but one of the products has 7 variants.
Yep. You can do that.
Okay. So only the product is what is counted.
Correctly.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Drive
Sure.
safe, man. See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Jim.
Yes, sir. One more question.
Oh wait, your mic is on your head, so you need to yeah, there it is.
True. Yes. My question was, you know how you guys say like for a lot of images you just mirror them so that it kind of doesn't get you in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever use images with text? So, for example, like images from Amazon. And
It
if you
can be
do,
done. It can be done, but a lot of times Google will disapprove them. I don't believe what's the percentage. For example, Facebook allows 20% text, 20%. That's something they allow. So maybe Google has the same. You can do with text, to be honest. You can do that. Amazon is also fine. But it can be that they're like, hey, there's too much text in the image. I don't know what the rules are. Maybe you just need to search like overlay text rule Google Ads. You will find it, but you can do it.
okay. And is there a minimum amount of images per product? So basically, I launched last night a GMC. Today, this morning, I see that it was suspended. I just put one product. I followed Camille's checklist, but I only put 5 images. I don't know. Is that too few? I didn't
No.
have
They
any
doesn't
image.
matter. No, they
Doesn't
don't tell
matter.
about how much. They just check the quality of the images, of course, and if it's not. Sometimes we even recommend if you're like really desperate and you cannot get it approved. Sometimes what will help is take original product with original pictures. I heard someone he did even like take his cup of tea. He made a picture of his cup of tea and he just added the product cup of tea to his store with original content, and Google will approve it. Just because it's really, really new. So that's something you can really do if you keep getting into the loophole of not getting approved. But if that's not pulling the trigger, it means that it is something on the website and not your product. I think most of the time it's not about the product, but it's like the whole setup from the whole store.
Okay, makes sense. I'm trying to advertise to the US, so they did ask for identity verification this morning. Maybe I'll get approved after all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true. It's a new thing. You need to approve your ID and then you can do a new review. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
Okay,
why
thank
they're
you.
doing that, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems strict.
Yep. All right, Jim. Good question, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I think we will leave it with this one. On Wednesday, let's see if we are able to scale again, because now we instant got a new sale, or 2 sales, I believe. One we received when we created the target ROAS, so we are at a ROAS of 8 right now. So that's good. I hope to hit this week the first 2K a day. I would love to hit this one because that's something we need consistently right now. And let's see if I can launch tomorrow or on Wednesday the Facebook ads as well, so we can get more traffic to the store. That would help the store as well. All right, guys. Thank you for attending this call. Thank you for your questions, and we will see each other on Wednesday. See you next time, guys. Cheers.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Sure.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.